Colin Weir's lottery tale is one that reminds us both of the beauty and the fleeting nature of vast wealth. This Scottish man secured an amazing £161 million Euromillions jackpot in 2011. That's $203 million in 2011, or $275 million in today's money. And of course, his life was instantly transformed. Over the course of just 8 years, Weir managed to spend approximately $50 million of his new fortune before passing away, leaving behind a legacy of extravagance, philanthropy, impulsiveness, and unexpected twists and turns to his personal wheel of fortune. Before getting his hands on all that money, Colin Weir was a modest cameraman and studio manager for 23 years. But fate swapped his role in life, both literally and figuratively, when it put him right under the spotlight. He won one of the UK's most significant lottery prizes ever given, the second biggest ever at that moment. In an interview, he said, "When we first realized we'd won, it felt like a dream. Everything went into slow motion, but it feels like a good thing, something we should not be afraid of, but for us to enjoy with the children. All our lives we have lived within our means and been comfortable. We appreciate that this money brings about a whole new life for us and our family. We now have so many new opportunities to explore, but we won't rush it. For us, it will be a gradual change with choices to be made." He and his wife Christine were quickly thrown into a world of luxury and never-before-seen options. And even though their story unfolds as more than a tale of mere spending, Weir's appetite for luxury was evident as soon as he cashed in his prize. He quickly went on a binge of reckless spending, which included an assortment of luxury cars comprised of a Jaguar F-Pace SUV, a Mercedes-Benz V-Class minivan, a Mercedes-Benz E-Class Estate, and even a vintage Bentley Arnage. He later ventured beyond cars, indulging in his passion for horse racing by co-owning 3 prized thoroughbreds, adding a longed-for layer of prestige and excitement to his newfound life. On the other hand, Weir sort of tempered the excesses of his new and shining wealth with an undeniable inclination for giving back, which turned into a serious commitment to several charity causes. Weir's inspiring investments started by acquiring a 55% shareholding of the Partick Thistle Football Club from Glasgow, Scotland. He did so intending to donate it to the fans and entrust the club's future to the local community. This act of generosity, a gesture that speaks of his strong ties to the club and community, proves he wanted to leave a lasting impact beyond the mere shine of material possessions. Weir's philanthropic inclinations weren't limited to sports. He and his wife Christine embarked on a selfless journey by setting up the Weir Charitable Trust, a vehicle through which they supported initiatives promoting health, animal welfare, and public engagement in sports. Their endeavors ranging from providing prosthetic legs for young athletes to funding projects that resonated with their values, displayed a deeper sense of purpose that transcended their newfound riches. Everything was silky smooth for the Weirs until the so-called lottery curse that affects the majority of lottery winners struck with all its might. Since they seemed to be doing okay in terms of balancing the new rich mentality with their altruistic intentions, the curse attacked the core of their success: their marriage. The Weir story took a left turn when the complexities of human relationships came into play. Even when the lottery prize opened the door to a new reality for them, it also created unexpected frictions and altered the dynamics of their intimate connection. Colin and Christine's marriage, spanning 38 years, eventually succumbed to the strains that often accompany these types of radical changes in life circumstances. They divorced in 2018, which resulted in Christine taking a substantial proportion, about half of the fortune, leaving Colin with roughly $81 million to his name. First of all, we need to visualize the dimension of the spending you need to achieve to get rid of $50 million in only 8 years. It's not an easy feat, but Weir managed to spend on average about $131,000 per week. As we saw before, he nosedived into all kinds of high-end purchases, including luxury cars, properties, horse racing investments, a sports team ownership, and many philanthropic ventures through the Weir Charitable Trust. But he has also been bitten by the real estate bug and acquired a $1.4 million seafront home in Ayr, a town situated on the southwest coast of Scotland, and a $6 million mansion named Frognall House near Troon on the west coast of Ayrshire, also in Scotland. This house also took another small fortune with it for all the renovations made by the Weirs, but following the dissolution of their marriage, Colin made yet another big acquisition, a coastal estate known as The Mansions, a property valued at $1.3 million, which became his residence until his passing. Besides buying that 55% share in Glasgow's Partick Thistle Football Club, he also contributed $3.2 million to the club. He expanded his legacy of giving with more philanthropic efforts, which included funding a youth academy for soccer, supporting sports training centers across Scotland, and contributing to local projects to benefit the communities. On the side of investments, he went for the smarter route and sought financial advice. This led him to the diversification of his expenses into a complex financial portfolio, which included shares in big-name global companies with strong backgrounds such as Microsoft, Moet, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, Tesco, and others. It's also worth mentioning that Weir went political with his generosity by making a donation to the Scottish Independence Campaign before the 2014 referendum and gave more money to the Scottish National Party after the vote was lost. Finally, on the physical side, Weir battled with several health issues following his lottery win, including sepsis and acute kidney injury, which ultimately led to his death at the age of 71. But you can't say the guy didn't live his last years to the fullest, right? At the time of his passing, Weir's remaining estate included all his investments, furniture, artwork, jewelry, and a wide array of vehicles. His estate was managed by a discretionary trust for the benefit of his children and charities. After all was accounted for, Weir's expenditures summed up to an impressive $50 million over the 8 years following his lottery victory. Documentation at the time of his demise indicated that a mere $30 million or so remained in his possession. This remaining amount was left to his 2 children. His offspring certainly got some of their father's spending inclinations, since shortly after his passing, they allocated $1.2 million for a farewell gathering to honor their late father with family and close companions. An encouraging tale of triumph, good fortune, intelligence, and the unconquerable human spirit, from which all individuals, whether lottery enthusiasts or not, can gather valuable lessons. Rather than merely being a lucky winner, he provided an illuminating example of how to navigate the realm of material wealth. The saying that money can't buy happiness might hold true in some respects. Yet, Weir's choices painted a different picture. Luxury cars, sports clubs, flashy real estate, yes, but also a lot of charity, a lot of giving, a sense of purpose and community encompassing a clear vision and a goal: to enjoy life's journey, even if you spend it all before reaching a destination. Recognizing that those in a luckier journey can also find satisfaction in softening the lives of those who haven't had the incredible luck as of winning £161 million. Weir's life journey, defined by opulence, benevolence, and unexpected twists, culminated in his untimely passing at the age of 71, after battling with his various health issues. The legacy he left behind is multifaceted, a reminder that wealth, when wielded with purpose and compassion, can touch lives in profound ways. His story encourages us to evaluate how prosperity can be a catalyst for positive change for ourselves, our families, and our communities, yet also underscores the importance of equilibrium and prudent decision-making when navigating the complex terrain of newfound wealth. Hats off to this multimillionaire who, for once, was able to balance the yin and yang of lottery winners by effectively doing it all without letting his fortune turn him into an out-of-touch millionaire.